Hi, I'm Katie Zane, and I'm the head of Learning Resources.
Hello, I'm Stacy Groach, and I'm head of Library Operations.
Welcome to the library. So we offer a variety of computers. We understand that students have different needs for different systems, so we have both Macs and we have PCs. And we offer some services like these 3 computers over here are Adobe. So those who wish to do photo editing, those who are in the graphic design major, they can come here when their computer lab is filled. So we have our egg chairs, and it's an opportunity for students to sit in them and to listen with their device, whether it's a laptop or an iPad or even a phone. It has internal speakers and it has soundproofing around it, so you can listen and be able to hear your lectures without having to put on your actual headphones.
This is our DVD section. We have movies from kids movies to horror films to comedies to romance. You can take out 2 DVDs at a time. And if there's something that we don't have that you would like to watch, please see me for the request and we'll try to get that into circulation for you.
In the back corner is our decompression station. It's backed by our DVDs. We have an array of games that you can play. You can come in with your friends and sit down and do a nice fun round of Scrabble, or you can play Battleship. We also have a coloring mat that's adhesive, and so when the mat is done, if it looks really nice, we stick it up on our wall like proud mamas with a fridge. We have a large art supply that we replenish every semester. And all that we ask is that you not flip the table when you lose at Monopoly.
This is our library book reserve. This is used by our faculty to put books on reserve that they need for their classes. And it also gives the students the opportunity, if they forget their book, they can come here, use the resources that are on reserve. It does provide the ability for students to be able to access the research materials and the class materials that the instructors have assigned.
We have a high definition scanner that students are able to use, and what it allows you to do is to take anything out of newspapers or books. You can choose to have it done as a PDF, a searchable PDF, or an image. And then when you are done, you can choose to either save it to a USB drive or to email it to yourself.
Another service we offer is printing. Students can go to any computer and print off what they need to. It's 5 cents for a black and white copy, 10 cents for a colored copy. So feel free to come in. We accept cash only. Collect your prints and pay here, and you're on your way.
Up here on the 2nd floor, we have a much more private computer lab. It's only 1 person per table, and so if you have something sensitive that you need to research more privately, you can come up here and do so without worrying about people coming and walking behind you or looking over your shoulder. We're in the Nell Christ Rare Book Room, and we have things that are ranging from either 2000 BC or from the 14th century. And our book of hours here is what Nell Christ called the jewel of the collection. It's done in medieval style, and it is something that is very, very near and dear to the people of the library. If you would be interested in wanting to see it, if you would like to turn the pages, we can actually accommodate that. We are willing to share because that's what Nell Christ would have wanted. There are various other things here, whether it's books, whether it's children's literature from the height of children's books, or whether it's funeral rites. We have a little bit of quite a wide variety. These are what we refer to as the stacks, and it's where all of our books are. Up here is where all of our nonfiction is. Downstairs is where all of our fiction is. This is our children's section. Right here are our picture books meant for smaller children in elementary school. These are our juvenile books that are meant all the way up into middle school. We have the nonfiction in the front and we have the fiction in the back. This is one of our larger study rooms. It has 2 different tables, obviously, and it also has power that runs around the length of the room. This is really good for people who have Zoom meetings and they need to be discussing things, or they need to get together and have a study group with several different friends from their class. This is one of our tech rooms. It has a wonderful TV and it has an Apple TV so that you're able to stream to the TV. Faculty can contact Stacy Groach, who is the head of our operations, for their reserving of this particular room, and you can reserve for a few weeks or you can reserve for a semester. This is our conference room. We have a nice long table and it's beautifully varnished. We have comfortable seating around the edges. You can reserve the conference room for either large meetings or a committee meeting, or even to have special projects done in the library. Thank you for joining us on a tour of the library. And while we saw quite a few things that are pretty interesting and can help you with your research or even provide entertainment for you, there's a lot that we do behind the scenes that people don't get to see. We do a lot of work with the databases, we help with reference questions, we help with book recommendations, and I even help students and professors with their citations. So if there's any question that you have, whether it's about research or whether it's about entertainment, really go ahead and come to the library, or you can email us through the library webpage, and we'll get you situated one way or another.